Okay, so what we're going to make here is Pogget, which is, that's what I'm calling it anyway. So it's yogurt made out of porridge basically. So what we're going to do is put in about 135 grams of steel cut oats. That stuff there, which is about 75p a kilo, something like that. Oh, God, turn this on. Right. So it's effectively a non-dairy yogurt, although you are using a starter culture. Anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. So 135 of that. Or thereabouts. If you put too much in there, it goes really thick and you strains the... I need to boil that up actually. Yeah, if you put too much in there, you can do. In fact, you can make it in a saucepan, but it gets really, really thick. And you'll hear as this starts to sort of break down how it strains the motor on there. Anyway, let's boil the water up first and then I'll carry on with that. So the idea of making this really was to cut down on dairy products. And it works just fine, it's really nice. You can filter out the grain once you've minced it up, but actually doing that is a bit unnecessary. I mean, the grain, like the fibre kind of stuff. But no, I just leave it in there, it seems fine to me. So I fill that up about halfway. Slow down in a minute and start to do its thing. Probably enough. Now what you've got to do is to put the starter culture yogurt in there, but if you put it in there now it's too hot, so you need to cool it down. Now you can wait and put more water in there, but that's a bit of a fag. So what I've been doing is putting ice cubes in there to cool it down, because if you do that it's pretty instant. Oops. That's not ideal, is it? Okay, so yeah, how that's all got thick in there. So anyway, pull some water. Now you want to put as much as you like in there. I've been filling it up. That makes, because this is 1.25 litres I think, so you're making slightly more than a litre, so that's probably fine. Spin that in. Now you don't want this anywhere near 50 degrees C because you'll kill the culture. So 21, 22, 21, 37, 40. That's all right, that's fine. That's all well under that. So now we're going to put in the starter culture and then stir that in. So zero the scales. Now this is yogurt I made the other day. This is yogurt been made with UHT milk, just regular cow's milk yogurt. So about 35 grams of that. You could probably get away with less, I don't know. I'm kind of a bit concerned because the kind of it's quite a thick product that if you don't put enough in there it won't really kind of move around as it's evolving. That may not be true, but anyway, so just blend that in. And then we're going to tip it into something so it can turn into yogurt. Now if you put it in a milk bottle, it'll store in the fridge, you can tip it out usually, it kind of helps, otherwise you're going to make a right mess spooning it out of bowls and things. Do you know, I'm just going to mix up a bit more. Just make sure. Okay. And that really is about it. Store it for about 10 hours or thereabouts. The best way to tell if it's turned into yogurt is to smell it, and it smells a bit yogurty. And to get the temperature about right, what I've been doing is stirring it over here because it's kind of hot on there. Put it on a piece of wood. Got a little cheese board thing which I've got on there. Stand that on there and put a tea towel around that. Keep the heat in. I'll come back to that in about 10 hours time and that will be done. And then put it in the fridge. Sorted.